Hey y'all, Joe here with Southern Coastal Cooking. We'll wish y'all a Merry Christmas. God bless y'all. You know, Jesus is the reason for the season. Anyway, we are going to be doing a Christmas duck this morning from our good friends at tastyduck.com. I'm not going to really try to pronounce that name right now, but it's a nice family company with a guy and his sons, and you know, have really super high quality duck. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to get started. I'm going to show you. We've got a whole duck here this morning, and I've been preparing it a couple days. It came and was frozen. I thawed it out, and then I let it sit overnight on this rack. The reason you want to do that is you want to make sure duck, all any kind of moisture just kind of drains off of it. Next thing you want to do, you want to take like a little tack, like what I got right here, and you want to go in the skin of the duck, y'all, and just poke a hole in the skin about every inch or so. The reason for that is a duck has so much fat and stuff, you know, underneath the skin. You've got to be able to let that fat drain out while it cooks, or else it just kind of recongeals and just it's not very good, y'all. It's not something that you want. So what you want is these small little holes in any kind of duck here, especially good farm raised duck, because they have a lot of fat. And we're going to do this on both sides of the duck. We're going to go through and just make a little pinhole about every inch or so, a quarter inch, all down the duck. All right, I'm going to do that on both sides. But also, I've finished poking the duck, you know, just piercing through the skin. Then what I'm going to do, kind of in the cavity of the duck, let me get something out of here real quick. Where it is, I need a basting brush. In the cavity of the duck, you want to be able to stuff some orange little quarters, you know, basically is what I'm going to do. So we'll get those shoved up in there what we can. Let's get something down in there. And, you know, that's going to help just issue some flavor, just bulk up everything. Just get as many down there as I can. Just duck length here, just backside up. Alright, we got that. Let's see if I can get one more in there. Maybe so. Alright. So we've got some oranges in there. And now I'm going to take a nice, like, it's almost like a soy sauce glaze. Let me show you what it is. Let me get my hands washed up. This stuff here, you can buy this at your Kroger is where I get it, but I know they also sell it in bigger things at Sam's. It's really good. Like I said, it's a teriyaki soy sauce type seasoning. I think it'll work really good with duck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this on the duck. And, you know, I'm borrowing, you know, most of this recipe, honestly, from old Malcolm Reed over at Barbecue Done Right, you know, his channel. And, I mean, he's never let me down with something. But, you know, I'm getting some tips from him. But he did a soy sauce type glaze on his. And I was like, you know, he made it himself. And I said, you know, this stuff I've got, I've been getting from the grocery store and all. I said, work perfect. It's basically the same thing. It's nice and sweet. Gets great flavor. It's not very expensive at all. I think that thing was like $2.99. So I was like, hey, I'm going to use that, you know, instead of having to make a glaze. So what I'm going to do is we'll get this here, paint it up, and then we'll go with flipping this bad boy over. And see, you've got some extra skin here. Just want to kind of keep that tucked underneath because we're going to cook him on his back. And let's see what I got here. Oh, look. Maybe a place for another piece of orange over here. Yes, sir. Back over here. Okay. Like that. Some more extra skin and stuff. I may be a little clot of fat. I may cut that out here shortly. But anyway, we want to get this side, the breast side, just really nice. And get some of this soy sauce glaze on it as well. I mean, this stuff is really good. And I've got my Yoder smoker heating up to about 275 or so outside. I think that's going to be good to start this guy out on. We'll move him on up to about 325 eventually. But nice and glazed up here, y'all. And let me, like I said, I'm gonna cut that piece of fat off there. Get the smoker rolling, and I'll meet y'all outside the smoker, and we'll get this bad boy on. All right, y'all, just put it on the Y640 using the Smoke Ring barbecue cherry, orchard cherry pellets. I think those do very well, give it a light flavor. Again, I said I've got it about 275. I'll show you the duck here. I was just set on, so we're just rolling with it just like this, y'all. All right, y'all, it's been 45 minutes. Go ahead and check the duck. Oh yeah, all that fat and everything's rendering nicely. Getting a little bit of color on it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to crank the Yoder up to 325. Let it finish out, because you want a chance for that skin to crisp up a little bit. I wanted this first 45 minutes basically just to get some smoke. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. It's been about another 30-40 minutes. I'm going to get the temp on the bird. There's contemplating the glaze here. Punch that real quick so that run out. Get that rest of the breast. It's 130. I want to roll this bad boy up to about 151. Say poking with a hole right here. But let's let this roll about 10 to 15 more minutes, and we'll check it again. I think it's going to be great, y'all. All right, y'all. The duck has come up to temp. Now we're going to use this cherry habanero sauce from Silverton Sporting Ranch. Silverton Foods is really, really good stuff. These guys have sent me some of this stuff to try, and I can't wait to try it on here. I tried some on my finger. Nice and sweet with a little bit of heat. It'll be perfect on this duck. So let's go ahead and glaze it with this right here. Let me get the camera straight for y'all. So I'm just going to glaze this side here on the breast, you know. I don't really care about the fat on the duck that much, but let's just put some of this wonderfulness here on the duck. And this will give us a good glaze. Do something just to help to flavor that skin and all. Look at that. Just go ahead and put that out there and just kind of rub it around, y'all. Oh, yes, sir. Look at that. And we'll let it go just a couple more minutes. 5 more minutes over the cherry, piece of cherry habanero in there. Really, really good stuff. This is going to make a perfect glaze for this duck, y'all. So this will look beautiful on the Christmas table. So got that there. Let it go a couple more minutes with that glaze. Alright, y'all, know the glaze pretty much had a chance to adhere and heat up there on the duck. I'm going to go ahead and take the duck off, set it on a cookie sheet, and we'll let it cool for a little bit, let it rest. Alright, y'all, let's try this duck from tastyduck.com. Looks wonderful. What I've done here, I'll just kind of carve off one of the breast here. We'll take it, put it on a little slicing dish here, and give it a try. It looks wonderful. I can't wait to try it, y'all. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Alright, y'all, so let's try. Slice a little bit like this. This duck breast. Just a few, that's all I can do, just little thin slices. That way you get a little bit of the fat, a little bit of the skin, and that wonderful meat there. See there? That's what I'm talking about. Just like that. Give it a try. It's packed with flavor. I'm sure y'all gotta try that wonderful holiday dish, or any time from the year like that. Y'all try tastyduck.com, the family-owned company, y'all. Also, you know, please, I'm sorry I hadn't had any videos out here lately. I had to take a break for a while. I'll be back to answering comments and everything like that. I appreciate it, y'all. Please have a Merry Christmas. God bless. We'll continue move forward on the new year with much more videos. You know, please like my videos, sub my channel, and I appreciate everything, y'all. And try some of this duck, y'all. This is fantastic. Awesome. Hey, y'all. In closing on this duck video, I want to go over really what we did. And basically, you take the duck, you know, from Tasty Duck, really nice, high quality duck, and you thaw it out, okay, overnight in the refrigerator or what have you, if it's frozen when it gets to you. And then you unwrap it and you put it on that cooling rack like I had. And you could do this as part of the thawing process probably too. and you let it sit in the refrigerator for at least about 8 hours and let it dry. Just you want the skin to be really dry before you cook it. Then, like I said, I took that little thumb tack, and just poked holes about every inch or so, about every, that far, and skin to let that fat kind of render out. And then what you want to do is, baste it with like a soy sauce or something like that. Kind of what I used. Put it on the smoker. I did it for 225 for, I did it 275 for 45 minutes. And then I cranked the heat up to 325 and let it go until it hit 150 or so, 151 internal, and that took about another hour. With that being said, then I glazed the bird, let it go for about 10 more minutes. I glazed it with that cherry habanero, and then I actually put it on the broiler just for a second. I didn't show that step, but I did that just for a second, just to crisp everything, just for a minute or two. And it turned out great. So I just wanted to go through a little step by step with y'all in closing.